go even deeper, to go even deeper into mothers. And hugging our mothers, hugging the cactus, right? Some of us cannot hug our mothers because our mothers are incarcerated in a prison or a jail. So we're going even deeper. In that situation, maybe your mother has done something seemingly unforgivable and you do not ever want to speak to her or see her ever again. Those are your feelings. So in that situation, you know, hug your mother and have everything okay. First of all, I never said hugging your mother is going to bring the change that you want. Hugging your mother is going to make you feel better. It's not going to bring the change that you want. It's just going to alleviate your pain. How is it going to alleviate my pain when I'm hugging the person who's causing me pain? Think of it as ripping off a Band-Aid. You don't have to rip it off. It feels like a rip, but the key, the moment, is when you realize that your grudges and your anger towards a person are destroying you the most. You think you're just punishing that person. I gotta show them that what they did is not okay, and it's not okay. You're right, it's not okay. I gotta show them that what they did is not okay, and they can never do it again. By directing anger towards them. If I act nice to you, you're gonna do it again. If I act nice to you, you're gonna do it again, because you're gonna think it's okay. So I have to act unnice to you. If unnice is a word, it is now. I have to be unnice to you, or you're gonna hurt me again. You're gonna try to hurt me again, because I'm giving you the signal that it is okay. I don't want to do that. And just maybe, just the very thought of speaking to the person is gonna trigger you, and you're gonna dig it all up again, which is understandable, right? You know, I don't even want to talk to this person, because it's just gonna. This is what you don't want to accept. That's when your inner strength comes in. You cannot let it pull you apart. You have to train yourself to not let it pull you apart. That's what we don't want to hear. I have to be the strong one? Yes. If you want to end your pain, you have to be the strong one. That's what you have to. That's what I have to accept. That's what we all have to accept. If we want the tornado to stop, if we want the hurricane to stop, we have to be the weatherman, the weather woman, the magic weatherman, the magic weather woman. We have to control the weather in our own minds, because think about it, literally it's your own brain that's torturing you. It's your own thoughts that are torturing you, even if they're not in the picture anymore. What do you have left? Your own brain that's torturing you. So what do I have to work on now? My brain. They may even be in another dimension. They may have moved on. They're still in your brain. What do I have left? What is my choice now? Not to let my brain pull me apart, because they're no longer even here to pull me apart physically. Now it's just my brain pulling me apart. So what is my option here? How do I want the pain to stop? Literally. Baby steps. Cause and effect. How do I want this pain to stop? How do I want, what's the cause of the pain? Your brain. Nothing's ever going to change if you don't focus on the cause of it. If you're standing next to a fire and you keep getting burned and you just slap bandages, but you don't move, you're going to keep getting burned. You got to move away from the fire. The fire is in your brain. You see what I'm saying? I'm going a little nuts here. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully you see what I'm saying. It's the humility, people. I can't just stay mad at the person. I have to fix myself. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Staying mad at the person is not working, is it? You're still just bubbling underneath, aren't you? Because you haven't fixed the source of the heat, which is right here. So in a case where I understand, I completely understand there are situations that are unthinkable situations, and just the very thought, it's just the very thought of even thinking about the person. You don't even want to think about this person at all. Why? Because your brain is going to destroy you. So you have to work on your brain. It's your thoughts that are destroying you, so you have to work on your thoughts. Hopefully it's clear, because a lot of people, they do not want to look at fix their brains. They don't want to look at the source of the heat. The heat is now inside your head. Do you want the heat to go away? And I'm still struggling. I'm not all fixed by any means. I still struggle with it, holding on to the anger. You have to realize your brain is destroying you if you want the destruction to stop. You have to still that demolition ball in your head. There's a demolition ball. You have to grab it and stop it. If you want the destruction to stop, and the anger. Experiences are best described through people who have been through that experience. I have never been through that experience before. A parent being incarcerated, a parent doing a hard time, maybe for life. And you do not plan on ever seeing your parent ever again. We're going deep here. We're going deep here. We're facing reality. Some people have parents who are in jail and prison. And how do you deal with it? Again, I know my parents have been cuffed and booked before when they were younger and a little mischievous, but neither one of them have ever done hard time. So I cannot soulfully express what it's like, because I've never been through that. That would be best described by a person who's been through that, right? And there are plenty of people. So if you really want the full experience, you would listen to a person who's been through it, right? I can just try to sympathize. And not that every situation isn't serious. When I say serious situation, I'm not saying every situation is serious, right? We're talking dangerous, physically dangerous, harm to your body, serious. Okay. And some mothers have committed serious bodily harm to you or somebody you love, and that is why she is away and you do not want to speak to her or even think about her anymore. Some people are going through this. And you cannot hug mom, because mom is away, and you cannot hug mom. A hug is not going to work. And there might be glass, if you do visit her mom, there might be glass in between. What are the options? Sink or swim. Sink or swim with positivity. What are your options? I feel bad even trying to say anything about this, because I've never been through it. So maybe I should just stop talking. But everyone just needs to realize that any anger you're holding on to is destroying you the most. You're not so much punishing that you're punishing yourself the most. So if you want the anger, if you want the self-punishment to stop. If you want to not fall apart every time a thought enters your head. If you want to be able to keep it together. Just, okay, yeah, this popped up in my head, but I'm not going to let it blow me to pieces and ruin my whole day. I'm going to learn how to stay collected, because these thoughts are never going to stop. They're never going to stop. Are you going to fall apart every time a thought enters your head? Do you want to live like that? No, we don't want to live that way. A lifestyle, daily battle of trying not to fall apart every time we remember what happened. to train ourselves to stay collected and not scatter to pieces and blow shrapnel and debris. Blow sharp shrapnel onto everybody around us, which is what happens when we get mad. Everybody else around us feels it. You've been watching a person on video, angry. You feel it. You're cultivating anger inside yourself and around others. But the anger makes us feel protected, right? I feel comfy in this anger. No, I just want to be angry. Why does it feel comfortable? Maybe because we think the anger is going to protect us from more harm. And it's just instinctive. I gotta act angry. If I act hard, you're not even gonna try to hurt me. Maybe that's what it is. We have to act hard. So we look big. It's like when animals flare up trying to look bigger. You're not gonna hurt me because I'm big. So you're not even gonna try to touch this, right? And I think that's why we try to act big and tough and hard. When inside we just want to hug, right? It's not a laughing matter. In the case where you can't hug mom because mom is away, and you have a lot of anger towards mom, you don't even want to think about your mom. You don't even want to think about mom because I know it hurts. I know it hurts, but that's where the training comes in. To not allow yourself to fall down because the thoughts are going to keep coming. What are your options? Fall apart every time you think about it and let it ruin your day and everybody else's day, or train yourself to not fall apart. It came, it broke my heart again, and I dealt with it. Because your heart's gonna break every time you think of it. It's gonna keep cracking a little bit. But the more your heart cracks and you catch it, your heart also becomes stronger. It's harder to crack. It's going to keep cracking, but it becomes harder to crack. It's going to keep cracking. It's going to keep every time you think about it, it's going to hurt, it's going to hurt, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. One of the major lessons in life is to learn how to be uncomfortable about it. Like a mosquito bite. Do we absolutely lose our minds and jump and go nuts when a mosquito bites us? No, ow, okay, I'm over it. That's the way you have to look at everything. And I know some mosquito bites are not bites, they are serious attacks, right? It's not just a mosquito bite, sweetie, it's a serious attack. Okay, I get it. I'm not trying to invalidate anyone's experience here, okay? It's not what I want to do. I know it was much more than a mosquito bite. But are you going to let it destroy you? Are you going to sink or are you going to swim? Not just swim, but get stronger. Swim to land. You're not just floating in place, paddling for your life and not going anywhere. You're swimming towards land. Okay? Are you going to sink every time the thought comes? We have to learn how to be strong so we don't fall apart. Okay? Be strong so you don't